Picture walking across a frozen Alaskan glacier. Suddenly, you stumble upon a bizarre fuzzy green anomaly.
That's exactly what happened to researcher Dr. Tim Bartholomew. He literally stopped dead in his tracks.
Scattered everywhere were these perfectly round, bright green balls. Like, what on earth even are they?
Turns out, they're living moss, thriving in the bitter cold, completely unattached to any soil.
But surviving the ice? That isn't even the most mind-bending part of this whole story.
The real shocker here, these unattached, totally brainless little green spheres actually move across the ice.
And they don't just wander aimlessly. The whole colony migrates together in perfectly choreographed unison.
They travel the exact same direction, creeping along at maybe 2.5 centimeters every day. Scientists call them glacier mice, and honestly, they're totally baffled by this bizarre flocking behavior.
Then, the plot thickens. Over in Iceland, researchers discover these moss balls also periodically rotate.
Which brings up a totally obvious question. Why would a ball of fuzz need to roll?
It's for survival. They have to expose every side to the sun or the bottom dies.
But here's the ultimate paradox. How does a plant with absolutely no brain or eyes sense light?
With zero nervous system to communicate, they somehow roll and migrate in total, flawless coordination.
And if that wasn't weird enough, these freezing glacier mice hide a shockingly warm secret inside.
In summer, their plush interior acts like a greenhouse, hitting a balmy 14.7 degrees Celsius.
This creates a microscopic oasis. Entire ecosystems of tiny springtails and water bears thrive inside each ball.
So we're back to the impossible question. How do they coordinate all this without a central brain? How does an eyeless blob know exactly where the sun is to perfectly time its rotation? And how does a whole colony migrate like a flock of birds without communicating at all?
Science can measure their precise movements, sure, but we're at a total loss to explain the how.
When science hits a wall, the source text looks at this mystery through a profound philosophical lens.
It connects this anomaly to a Quranic verse stating that every single thing exalts God with praise.
Yes, even a tiny, blind moss ball executing flawless choreography out on a desolate, freezing glacier.
Could this mysterious, coordinated migration be its own silent form of praise? What other natural mysteries await?